Hey, what's up, y'all? So there seemed to be a lot of confusion about uh, what y'all needed to have ready for next class. So honestly, I really just wanted to sit down and do a quick video for you because you're really overthinking it, and I feel like some of you were frightening yourselves and like things like that. So please don't be frightened. Okay, so like it's really a lot more simple than you think. So like what they mean by having a prototype ready next class, and we're going to build one really fast. Like I'm going to try to do this. I'm definitely going to try to do this in under 10 minutes, and we'll just see how fast we can go. But this is from very beginning. And I'm going to show you a few tricks along the way too, so that might make it a little longer, but we'll see how fast we can do this, okay? All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to do new design file. Okay, so let's just start from fresh beginning, right? Like if we had nothing. All right, so if you had nothing, you start new design file. So see, I have nothing. There's nothing on this. There's nothing. So first thing I'm going to do is right here. I'm going to go to frame, and notice how this pops up whenever I click on frame over here on the right hand side. And now I've got iPhone, I can make it Android, tablet, desktop, whatever you want to put in there, right? But you're working with mobile, right? So let's just go i13 Pro Max, right? So now you have one of these, and I'm sorry, my throat is really scratchy because I've been talking all night. So you want this first wireframe, right? So let's go ahead and let's just start, right? So the first thing you need, right, is your splash screen. Okay, so like let's just say you come up with an icon, right? So let's go to like you guys drew out some stuff, but let's just, for the sake of time, right? Let's just get some clip art. And Gianna might kill me for this, but honestly, like if we were doing this, if I was doing this just to be quick in class, I would probably do the same thing. So we're going to start with the splash screen, right? Okay, place image. And I want this image here, right? So here we go. Open. And now I can put it wherever I want, but let's just put it out here for the sake, right? Because now I can at least make a copy of it, right? Let's just Control CV. And if I want to keep it the same size, I can either hold Shift down and it'll scale properly, right? Or I can select K, and you'll see that your mouse cursor kind of turns into this, and it'll scale as well. So let's just make one really small, because we're trying to save time, right? So put that in the middle. Okay, so hey, thanks for coming to Allstate, right? Text. Welcome to Allstate. Boom. Okay. Maybe a little bit bigger. It's a header, right? So let's just make it 20. Right? Sorry, I know that's going to hurt your ears, but I had to. So then we're going to go down here, and we're going to go, I don't know what, next, right? Okay, and here's where that Shift A comes in handy, because instead of just making this text, I can put a background on it, right? So if I hit Shift A, that's going to put a box around it. So now it's got like padding. I can make a fill layer. I can change the color, right? So I can add a color, and I don't know. We're gonna stick with Allstate's theme, right? Something close to blue, maybe a little offset, right? Okay. We'll give it a little bit of padding. And listen, the extra stuff I'm doing here, you don't even have to do that. You just make a square. Okay, so there's our first screen. Okay, so now we need what? An onboarding screen, right? So we're gonna go, okay, and we can be, and we're gonna delete that. Give it text. Thank you for choosing Allstate. Okay. Oops. Typo. That's one thing that's wonderful about Figma, is it doesn't tell you where any typos are. Haha. So there, you'll make plenty. So thank you for choosing Allstate. Let's go. Are you? Let's just for, are you here for a quote? Right? And we want to keep our want to keep our logo on the page, even if it goes up here, right? Okay, are you here for a quote? We're going to make this. Now, see, now I can click inside here and make this anything I want, right? Yes. Whoa, no, go back. Control Z. Always remember what Control Z does. That is Control Z is basically undo. Okay, so now we've got this. So we want another one, right? Because just in case, like, let's say, this one's going to say no. And this one we really want to just not even have a fill, or if we want it to have a fill, maybe a white, and really just give it a stroke, a border, okay? And so now we put those together right there, right? And let's say if they say yes, then we can start the sign-in process, right? So let's go CV. And let's say they choose yes, okay? So we'll say awesome. Whoa. Sorry, y'all, it is late. I'm ready to go to bed. Awesome. Okay. And then you could say what type. Okay. Who cares if it's close? And then, you know, maybe you make this, I don't know. Let's don't get too complicated, right? Let's make it, we'll just make it easy, right? We'll say car, home. Okay. And then we want to make these both the same color. So let's zoom in here. Let's go to this field. We're going to hit this. Boom, there. Let's add a stroke. Okay. Okay. You don't even need to do the extra stuff. Okay, so thank you for choosing Allstate. Oh, that's right. We want to skip, right? So let's make a text down here. We want to skip. Skip. Okay. And let's make that a Shift A, you know, so we can put a fill on it. And we'll make it, I don't know. Now we're going to stick with blue, right? Make it a little more gray, though. Just kind of subtle down there at the bottom. Okay. And if you hit Control C, and then if you just click on the next frame and hit Control V, it'll copy into the same exact place. You'll learn why that's important later whenever you start prototyping stuff and you click through and your boxes are off by just a little. Okay, so look at this. So we've got a splash screen, we've got two coaching screens, right? So technically, like, this would be like, okay, so we could say what type, and then if they say either one of these, if they pick one, then we just want to go straight into a sign up, right? So then it's like, okay, so CV, and no matter which one of these they click, we want to go here, right? And it's like, okay, name, right? Address, okay? And we can start the sign up process. And then down here at the bottom, see, we still have this skip. So if we have somebody that just happens to be off a little bit on their day, right, and they're still skipping through, maybe we delete this one, but for now, let's just leave it there because, like, maybe we want it there because let's say somebody hadn't had their coffee, they're skipping through and they're like, oh crap, I don't want all this stuff. I want to go to the login page. So they hit skip and they skip to the login page. So down here at the bottom, we can make these. Let's see, we can make this Google. We can make this Facebook. Okay. And then so forth and so on. And let's just for the sake of, you know, we'll make this state zip city state zip. Okay. All right. So name, and then let's just for the sake of time again, we're gonna make a rectangle. Make one right here. Control and paste, copy paste, copy paste. Oh, that one might need to be a little shorter. And see, sometimes you can line these up right there, right? I'll take this one down here. Okay. Okay. That looks okay, right? So they're signing up, right? They can sign up with Google or Facebook or whatever, right? So we've got a splash screen, two coaching screens, and a sign up page. Now we really just need a login page, right? So we can just copy and paste this. We can change this, delete these, change this to username, right? Let's bring it back where we can see it. And change this to password. And then we still really want Google and Facebook down there at the bottom, right? Because maybe they signed in with Google or Facebook, right? So we can just leave that. And there you go. We have a basic sign up onboard process. Now we don't have a feature, but this is a splash page, 2 coaching screens, and a sign up. Very lo-fi. And would it work? Yes. Now we want to go and prototype it, right? So we're going to hit prototype, drag. So when they click next, we want to go here. Thank you for choosing Allstate. Would you like a quote? Yes, we want to go here. All right, if they say no, then we'll take them back. How about that? If they skip, then we want them, whoa, Control Z. If they skip, we want them to go here, right, all the way to the end. And if they choose car or home, they go to the next one, okay? And so now as we click on these, it's going to take us on to the next, and we don't have these set up yet, right? So we could set these up later or whatever. So if you click these, it could just take them to a home screen. But that is a basic onboarding process right there. Okay. Oh, I'm a little over 10 minutes. So, there you have it. Sorry I couldn't do it faster. I guess that's what I get for putting the corners on and things like that. Another couple of things that's going to help y'all out. If you right click anywhere on your pages, go to plugins here. And it's always good to download a few of these. Like if you can see these ones that I have right here, these are basic starter good plugins that you should have. Lorem Ipsum is a huge one. Font Awesome is another huge one, just so you can get fonts and things like that. Like if I click on this, I can get icons, tons and tons of icons. Now you're not going to get a lot of everything, but a lot of stuff, but you'll get a lot. So, but there you have it. Okay. Hope this helps. Let me know if it does. Talk to you later.